And speaking of Amazon, my packages are here. It's raining out today, so it is super dark, and I'm sorry for the weird lighting, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video done today in case any of you were like me, jumping into homeschooling and wanting to know, what do you actually need? What Amazon things are gonna be your BFF? What Amazon things are gonna be your BFF, and what can you go without? So today I'm sharing my favorite working from home and homeschooling tools straight from Amazon itself. And the first thing we're going to talk about is this big guy right here. Now, I absolutely love this mounted desk because it folds up and stores away. The outside has a chalkboard if you want to write and utilize the chalkboard, or even if you want to have that as an activity space for your kids, it's perfect for that. As you can see, it has a decent amount of storage. My neighbors are taking out the recycling right now. Hi, can you please stop? She's fine. It has plenty of storage. It allows me to close up and stow away all of our things, but it also serves as a great place for us to store and prep our things when we're ready to use them the next day. They're already there. I can just fold down the desk and voila. I wanted to incorporate these items because they're all part of our little homeschooling corner workspace of our house. And so I wanted to share them with you so you can get an idea of really minimalistic things that you need or might want to have for your children if you are just getting into home education. Now, aside from this desk, you'll see our whiteboard over here. It is magnetic and it's a whiteboard. It erases and it stands up as it is right now, just by itself. So I absolutely love this because, as you can see, we have some markers that have magnets on them that just stay safely tucked right there. It folds flat, so if I want to store it somewhere else, I can. If I want to tuck it into my desk, I have the opportunity to do that as well. Or if I just want to make it into like a little tent for us to work on, or for my son to use with his magnets to spell and build sentences and things, I also have the opportunity to use it as that too. The next thing I'm going to talk about is having a display space. Now, not only do we use our display space for our work and for my son to be able to kind of show off what we've been doing lately, but we also have some reference pages there. So for us, right now, he just has like the alphabet to have the letter sounds as reference tools on there. He has a hundreds chart and measuring tools and just some like visual reminders for things that we've already gone over and concepts that we are just finishing up with. Now you can see right over my shoulder, our space is on this bulletin board, and then underneath I have these plastic filing folders, and they just hang on the wall. I love that they're clear because I can see what's inside of there, and I can also tell how dirty they're getting because not only do I have lots of dust and dander and things like that because I have animals, but my son likes to get up here and tuck his things away or get his things out, and there's always fingerprints and all kinds of stuff down in the bottom of them. So they're easy to take on and off the wall, easy to clean, but like I said, I can see through them, so it kind of has like a really sleek look in here, but I also can see what's inside of them, and that's what I really need to know. I believe that these filing folders, or the hanger, what do they call them? File hangers or something, I don't know. I believe that these came in a pack of 3 because I have another one in our little desk nook over here as well, and those all came together, so I'll link that 3-pack below for you too. My sister and sister-in-law found this super cool book on Amazon that I wanted to share with you guys. It is the Encyclopedia Prehistorica Dinosaurs, and this is what the cover looks like, but when you see this, you are going to flip out. Look how awesome these are, and each page has little pop-ups with more information, and I love the information in here. Like for instance, this one right here, dining in a dinosaur. I'm hoping that you guys can see exactly how this looks over here because I think this is so cool.
It says dining in a dinosaur, and they were talking about how men actually hosted a dinner inside the belly of an unfinished dinosaur model to celebrate. So look at how freaking cool these are. So this book is really awesome, and you can get a copy of yours on Amazon as well. I have just been talking to my son about treating our books nicely, and you can see we have to be very gentle when pushing them closed, but this book is so stinking cool. If all of my books could be like that, I would be so interested. How about you?
Okay, the next thing. Y'all know Mama's gotta have her coffee, and I know that these little cute clear mugs are like so on trend right now, but let's be honest, I am not about to have some glass mug that I'm constantly walking around and setting down and trying to keep up with throughout the day. I'm far too busy for that, and I don't trust myself, nor my child, nor my other little furry babies that I have running around, so glass was not an option for me. The other thing I'm really bad at is keeping my hot coffee hot or keeping my cold coffee cold. So I am the type of person to get a cup of coffee and I will finish half of it, like hot coffee, I'll finish half of it and set it down somewhere or get started talking or doing something else. And then I come back hours later and I'm like, oh yeah, there's more in there, duh. Or if I have a cold coffee, I'll set it down, forget it, and then when I come back, it's all watered down. So to help me with all of those things, I found these really cute Tervis tumbler mugs. So I started out with one, and I've already bought another one because my son was super jealous whenever he saw that not only you could see through it, but it has, of course, the Tervis top on there. So it comes with this one. Of course, it will fit all of their accessories and things like that. But I really like this one because it keeps my hot hot, my cold cold, whatever I want to drink. But it's really cute, I thought, nice, and it's a good size too. So if you're an avid whatever drinker, even if you want to put your water in here, once again, to be able to see what's inside and how much there is, just like I was saying with my file folder holder thingies over here, I like that too. So I love that I can still be part of the little cute trendy crew, but be realistic for what I need and what's gonna work for me. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is organization and planning and everything that comes along with that. I'm a big fan of color coding. That just helps my mind organize and remember things much easier. So I absolutely love these little tabs. Now I use these with my son's things to help my mind remember where we were or what we need to go over again and review, but I also use them on my planner / journal. These are removable, so as you can see, they're a pretty good size. So I can fit 4 on my little like half-page planner. And I love these because they're nice and hard. They're not like super flimsy. You can write on them and they're removable, so they're not going to just completely tear through your paper when you're ready to take them off, if you're ready to take them off. Or if you're using them like a bookmark, then you can move them and they won't damage the page. So I have absolutely enjoyed being able to tab them off and also just speak my brain's language. Whatever works for you works for you. If this is something that's up your alley, then definitely grab some of these. The next thing I'm going to share with you is a big part of my son's favorite things to do, and I'm sure that you can relate to me when I say this is not something that I would deem as a must-have, but it has turned into a great tool and a good compromise for us to have, especially with home learning. So my son has an Amazon Fire. This is the 10.1 inch. So they also come in a smaller size. We got ours on an Amazon Prime deal. So they did a deal where you get the tablet, this cool little case, and this is like child-proof, drop-proof, shatterproof, all that jazz. And it came with a warranty and a free year for the kids' Amazon subscription. So this has all kinds of apps and games and videos and books and audiobooks and all that kind of jazz. So we have been utilizing this just like I would a tablet or an iPad, but it has been so much more kid friendly. You can also go in and set the parental controls on there. So if you want to allow your child to do learning before they can jump into the more fun games, that's something you can have on here too. They also have a feature where you can shut it off at bedtime. So that has been something that we have enjoyed immensely. So in the mornings, I have my son practice his letters, writing, and phonics type of things on his iPad for a given amount of time before it will unlock itself to all of the other activities and apps on there. And then in the evening, we have a time set to where it will turn off, and it goes off completely as far as they're unable to get into it. It just says that's it for today, and then he knows to go put it on the charger. So it's also been a great way for us to implement that routine for him too, and being responsible for his electronics. And it's a great way for him to also keep tabs of what time it is, because that means bedtime soon to follow if the tablet has turned off. So it is not only fun, but it is a great way to start implementing those responsibilities and really helping your child to understand the importance of balance with play and work and learning and all of that jazz, especially if you are learning at home. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to talk about for today's video is our photo boxes. So I use these. You may have seen them in a number of my videos because I love these guys so much. They're just small, closable boxes, and they have a latch on there, a latch. They stay closed. You can drop them and all of the pieces will not go spilling everywhere. So if you're an organizational person, if you try to keep your brain intact with all the little pieces to everything that our kids have, these are probably something that are going to save your sanity. I have some that I'm looking at right now that have like puzzle pieces inside, and my eye just wants to twitch, but I'm so glad that they're organized in there because that is helpful, but also just it makes the process of cleaning up so much easier, and then organization is already taken care of for you. So I actually have a bin that these came in, and it's like a carrying case almost, and I'll pop a picture of it up or something like that. So I have 10 of these, I believe, came in this whole little set, and then the set closes itself. My son gets these out and plays with them. This one has like kinetic sand and letter stamps inside, so all of them have different activities in there. But like I said, I also have puzzles and different games, or if he gets activities that have really, really tiny pieces, then I'll get some of these if we have extras, or even purchase new ones, and that's how I store them in his room too. So photo boxes are a great way to store all the little tidbits, especially if you have activities that you want your child to be working on that have a million pieces. It's a great way to be able to go back and revisit. I absolutely love these, and I know that you will too, especially for organizing.
This is my little workstation over here. So this is the little nook I was talking about in our little office room. So I have my own little bulletin board and a little pocket of my own over there like I was talking about. And then my Cricut, and these two drawers just have all of our extra supplies and things like that. My son's globe, and then the magnetic board kind of lives over here in this area. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an idea, and then if I scroll this way, we have some shelves and our treadmill on the wall on this side.
That's it for my Amazon favorites this time. If you want to see another one, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I would love to know what some of your favorites are, so be sure to comment them down below. I'm always looking for some new goodies. So I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching. I don't like that.